Peace, peace, Black family. So this is my daughter, and these are some sandcastles that she built on a lovely day that we had at the beach. Now you're probably asking, why am I even telling you that? Well, on this fateful day, I tried to give my daughter some instructions on how to build a proper sandcastle and some of the things that she might need. And you know what she told me? Daddy, I built it and designed it to work this way. I say all that to say this. As African people, we waste too much time trying to explain the system of racism, white supremacy to white people when they are the ones who created the system. We waste so much time out of our lives trying to convince white people that racism, white supremacy is wrong and that the system is destroying us when they are the ones that created the system in the first place. The same way I can't explain to my daughter how her sandcastles work because she built them to work that way. The same way we can't teach white people about a system that they created. They made it to work this way. The bottom line is white people created this system of racism, white supremacy, and they are not confused on how it works and what it does.
You guys could be one race for a day. What would you be and why?
We're the superior race, like not as in like that.
Oh, that's mad.
We are the That's the most German answer. I'm not gonna be like I want to be black because you guys have a terrible time of it.
Okay.
So clearly, she understands that black people have a hard time in the system of racism, white supremacy. But let's go a little further.
Every white person in this room who would be happy to be treated as this society in general treats our citizens, our black citizens, if you as a white person would be happy to receive the same treatment that our black citizens do in this society, please stand. You didn't understand the directions. If you white folks want to be treated the way blacks are in this society, stand. Nobody's standing here. That says very plainly that you know what's happening. You know you don't want it for you. I want to know why you're so willing to accept it.
Please let's not make this white lady the new Malcolm X because she said something in defense of black people. I know how you Negroes get. Y'all love some white saviors. Please do not think for a second that white people do not understand the system of racism, white supremacy, because they do, even the so-called liberal white people.
I don't see color. I don't see. So how she said, I'm blinded to color. Like it doesn't faze me at all. When we bleed red.
I'm just going to drop the bomb here. That's white supremacy. Color blindness is white supremacy. Do not teach your kids to be colorblind.
In conclusion, we can continue to waste our time trying to change the minds of white people who have constructed a system to work against us, or we can start changing our minds and how we relate to white people and this system. But in reality, they built the system of racism the same way my daughter built these sandcastles to benefit them.
So I say this for two reasons. First, you can save your energy getting into these conversations and really trying to educate people about unconscious bias and microaggressions. I mean, do it if you want. I want you to get your bag no matter what. But I don't think that they don't know. I think they know and they seek it out. And when they get caught, lowercase c, they just pretend not to know as part of the routine. I also think it's important for people who are really trying to be anti-racist and really trying to take down white supremacy, understand that you're trying to take away pleasure. You're trying to restrict their access to something that brings them a great deal of satisfaction. And once you kind of wrap your head around that, you can derive solutions that are just a bit more efficient because now you know what you're really fighting against.
My sisters and brothers, let me tell you this, but I'm sure you know it. There is nothing you can say to any, the word is spelled A-N-Y, any white person that they're not going to say, oh yes, but. That but carries a multitude of other buts and things. They will never agree. Do not waste your time trying to prove anything to them. Please, don't. Deal with ourselves.